Hey there, chess enjoyers! Today we will together continue to explore the exciting chess world, diving into the deep world of chess openings. Today's topic is a very interesting and hyper-modern opening, the Nimzo-Indian Defence, named after Aaron Nimzowitsch, a Latvian-born Danish chess player from the 20th century. The Nimzo-Indian Defence occurs after the key moves of the Indian defence, so d4 and knight f6, followed by pawn c4, e6, knight c3 and bishop b4 like this, pinning the white knight on c3 to his own king. The origin of this opening is a chess match played in the year 1883 in London from a chess game between Berthold English and Joseph Henry Blackburn. So by choosing the Nimzo-Indian Defence and pinning the white knight here on c3, Black prevents his opponent to play the threatened e4 move and by this occupy the whole center of the chessboard and take control of the center. White's most common and famous continuation is the so-called Rubinstein System, where White continues the game with e3 like this. So by choosing this line of the Nimzo-Indian Defence, White continues his development before committing instantly to a direct and definite plan of action. And Black now has three main lines to choose from, or three main options to choose from. They have directly c5, pawn b6, or also the main line, which is the short castling, like this. Here White would now continue with developing his bishop on d3, Black plays d5, White develops his second knight on f3, on which Black would now play c5 and White would do the short castling. And right now we got into this very interesting and intense and also kind of similar looking position, because we have the short castling by both armies, we have two knights on f3 and f6, we have these four pawns facing each other, so a pretty similar position on the chessboard. This is the main line of the Rubinstein system. White has now finished and completed his kingside development, while Black has also taken his share of the center of the chessboard. And now the game can really go any different way. For example, Black often plays here and continues the game with knight c6, or they can also capture your c-pawn with their d-pawn like this. But in a Rubinstein system, White doesn't always develop his bishop on d3 after his opponent, so Black has castled kingside. For example, they also often develop their knight on e2 like this with the so-called Reshevsky Variation of the Rubinstein system. The intention behind knight e2 is that they can possibly capture back after Black has captured their knight on c3, because now they would not capture back with their pawn, with their b-pawn, but rather, if Black would capture their knight, they could capture back with their knight too and not have doubled pawns on the c-file of the chessboard. The main line of the Reshevsky Variation happens now after pawn d5 by Black, a3 by White, pushing back and kicking away the Black bishop here on b4 on its own half of the chessboard, and after the bishop has escaped pretty defensively back on e7, White now captures the Black d-pawn with his c-pawn, on which Black now has two options. They either take back and fulfill the pawn trade with their own pawn, or they can also capture back with their knight, like this. Another very interesting and pretty popular variation of the Nimzo-Indian Defence is the so-called classical variation, aka the Capablanca variation, with queen c2 by White, like this. One negative aspect of this line of the Nimzo-Indian is that the white queen that is now standing on c2 will at least move twice in only the opening phase of the chess match, leading to, yes, let's say a little tempo loss and delayment in the development of the king side of White. Because how you can see, we are already in the fourth move of the chess game and none of these 8 white chess pieces, or let's exclude the king, none of these 7 chess pieces has developed yet. And therefore it is usually advisable for Black to open the game quickly with the intention to exploit their lead in development in the opening of this chess match. There are many popular lines and Black answers in this variation of the Nimzo-Indian, as for example c5, d5, or also knight c6, and so on and so on. but the main line of this classical variation appears and happens after the short castling by black. White again plays a3 with the intention to kick away the black bishop, but in this variation the bishop does not escape on, let's say, e7 again as in the Reshevsky variation, but it rather captures white's knight on c3 like this. White obviously just captures back with his queen, on which black now plays b6, preparing a fianchetto on the following move on the queen side of the chessboard, there on b7. Pretty interesting this line, isn't it? And in many games, white will now continue with bishop g5, pinning the black knight on f6 to its own queen here on d8. And now let's finally come to the last variation of the Nimzo-Indian Defence, which I would like to show you in this video, which is the Kasparov Variation, named after Garry Kasparov, a Russian chess grandmaster and also chess world champion of chess, because he used it in his World Championship match against Anatoly Karpov in the year 1985. And there he played his variation, which is knight f3, 6 times against Anatoly Karpov. And out of these 6 games he won 3, and the other 3 he could draw the chess game, or the chess match, which is really very impressive for a chess world championship. c5 by black is the most common answer, on which white could actually transpose back again in a Rubinstein system by just playing the key move of it, which is e3 like this. And this was an audio with this video, which I have shown you the main lines of the very interesting and catching Nimzo-Indian Defence. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, leave a like if you like this video, and write down in the comments about which other chess topics you want to have a brand new video on this channel. Till next time, bye!